Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome, and I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own hair wefts at home using a sewing machine and some braiding hair. So the technique I'm going to be showing you guys today will help to prevent the hair from shedding once you are done making your weft. So be sure to watch every part of this video so you don't miss out on any details or tips that I'm going to be giving in this video. Okay, so to start, cut a piece of the yarn and place it on the table just like I'm doing in this video. Next, take a tape and secure the ends to the table. So help to secure the yarn to the table. So this right here will be the straight guideline for the weft. So now cut a long piece of the tape, place it on the table with the sticky side facing up. So cut a small piece of the tape and secure the ends of the tape to the table. Again, place the long piece of the tape with the sticky side facing up. So now repeat the same thing on the other side of the yarn, just like this. So once that is done, the next step is to take the hair you're going to be using and cut it in half. So to start, you need to take a little bit of the hair, and next you need to spread out the tip of the hair just like I'm doing in this video, making sure to properly spread them out so that way it will spread evenly and thin on the tape. So once you place it on the tape like this, you need to use your fingers and gently spread out the hair. If it's not properly spread out before, just gently spread it out and press it. Make sure to press the hair to the tape, so that way it will stick to the tape. The bottom part of the hair will stick to the tape. Now you want to go ahead and repeat this until you get to the end of the tape. So I'm just going to do a close-up. As you can see, once you take the amount of hair you're going to be working with, you need to spread it out using your finger or comb, but be careful when using the comb. It might drag most of the strands forward. So just spread it out like this and gently place it on top of the tape, making sure to press it down to ensure that the hair sticks to the tape. So like I said, as you can see, the yarn, I'm using that as a straight guideline for the middle part of the weft, which is where I'm going to be stitching. So once you're done placing the hairs on the tape, the next step now is to secure the top part of it in place. So you need to cut out a piece of tape, and now you need to place it with the sticky side facing down on top of the ends of the hair. As you can see right there, just like I'm doing in this video, you want to make sure to line the one you're placing on top with the one on the bottom. Okay, line them up correctly and make sure to press it down once you place it on top, so that way it sticks to the hair and the tape on the bottom. Okay, so once that is done, cut off the excess tape from the end just like I'm doing in this video. So take another piece of tape and place it at the end like this and fold it over, so that way you're securing both ends of the tape together to keep everything firm and in place. Okay, so just cut off the excess tape and the weft is ready for the next step. So you want to go ahead and repeat the same process on the rest of the hair until you have enough for what you need. So I did the rest of camera, so here you go. And also I only used 2 bundles out of the 3 bundles I bought, so I'm going to be ventilating the remaining 1 bundle. Once you're done prepping your hair, the next step is to take it to your sewing machine and start sewing. So now I'm going to start with the stitching process. So you're going to take your weft, slide it through. I'm
gonna do 3 rows. Okay, so the 3 roll of stitch will be the guideline for this sewing process. I'm going to place it down. I'm going to do the one in the middle first. Slide it through. Next, place your presser foot down. So once that is done, you need to drop the needle. Okay, drop the needle like that. So now you need to start stitching the weft. Start by holding this thread, okay, the bobby thread and the machine thread together like this. This is your starting point. With your thumb and your fingers, hold the weft in place and start stitching. So now I'm gonna do the first row right in the middle. I'm going to make sure that the hair is under the presser foot and not over. If the hair is over, it's going to be hooking on the presser foot, and make sure to use your fingers to help guide the hair through. You don't have to force it. The machine will do the work for you, so you just gently want to guide it through and not force it. So just hold the hair down like this, and the presser foot will just gently and gradually feed the hair all the way through, just pulling it through the other side. So just put your hand down, and your fingers is just to help it to ensure that the hairs are not on top of the presser foot. So you don't want any of the strands on top of the presser foot. If 1 or 2 strands end up on top of the presser foot, all you have to do is just take a scissors or a thread cutter and just cut it like that, and it will release the strand. So once you get to the end, you need to drop the needle down. Okay, drop the needle down like this. So next, you need to raise the presser foot up. Just raise it up. So now you take the weft and turn it around. So with the needle down, okay, turn it around. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of space between this one and the next row that I'm about to stitch. Just about that much. So you need to leave a little room between this one and the next row. So once you've turned it around like this, the next step is to put the presser foot back down. Just put it down like this. Okay. So now you can use one side of the presser foot as your guideline for the spacing. I'm just gonna go. You go back stitch if you want. Okay. So for this part, you need to make sure also to take your time to ensure that the line is straight and the spacing is right. So again, you don't need to rush the process. Okay, you need to take your time to ensure that you're doing it correctly. So you see the spacing right there?
So I'm going to be adding another row on the other side. Also, I'm going to be spacing it out using the same spacing I use on the other side. So once you get to the end, you need to do the same thing. Drop the needle down and raise the presser foot up. So next, turn the weft around with the needle down, okay?
So I'm going to move. The needle is still down, so I'm just moving the weft a little bit to create space right there. So now I'm going to drop the needle and continue with the stitching process. Back stitch. So again, making sure to give it a little bit of space. So the spacing right here that I'm giving is to enable me to fold the hair over. So it will help to hold the strands firm when I fold the hair over. I'm going to add another one to this one right here, but stitching it very close. Okay, so now I'm going to add one more row close to the last one. I'm going to move my needle. Sorry, move the weft. So for this last part right here, I'm gonna do a reverse stitch to secure the thread in place. And go. Okay. So now I'm gonna fold the weft over using the first spacing right here. The spacing. This first one. Gonna fold it over. Okay, so you fold it over like this. So now you need to stitch on there. The back stitch. Okay. So I'm only going to be doing one row of stitch on this first fold over edge. So I'm just going to sew it all the way to the end here and do a back stitch to help secure the thread in place. So right now, doing a back stitch to help secure the thread in place. So I'm just gonna remove it. Okay, so this is how the weft is looking so far with the first fold over edge. So for this next step, I'm going to be folding it again the second time. So I'm doing a double fold. So this will secure the strands, the hairs in place. So doing it this way will prevent your weft from shedding. Okay, so this is the second spacing, and this is the first fold over edge. First fold over edge is very flat, as you can see right here. So folding it over again will give the fold over edge a little bit of volume and also help to secure the strands in place. So using this technique will make sure that the hairs and strands are in place. So now I'm going to fold it over to the side with the short ends. Okay, see right there? So just take it and fold it over one more time. So this is the fold over edge. So now you need to stitch on top of this. Fold it over and stitch on top. Drop. Press the foot and the needle down. So again, to start, I'm gonna do a back stitch. So using your finger, you need to press it flat. Press it flat like that. Okay, and start stitching. I need to stitch it in place. So the next step now is to take out the tapes and also trim the short ends of the weft off.
All right, almost done. Okay, so the next step now is to take your hairbrush and brush the hair through to remove any strands that wasn't properly stitched down. So the ones that didn't make it to the stitching party, you need to brush those ones out. Okay. All right, so I'm just going in one more time to brush the hair through. I kind of run my finger through it to make sure there are no extra strands coming out of the hair. And there you go. This is it right here. This is the final result. Look at this. Perfect. So we've come to the end of today's video. As always, if you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and also leave your comment down below. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that way whenever I post a new video, you will get notified. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video.